Hey everyone, it's Joey Edwards, the Blabby Daddy, and I wanted to do another movie review. That's right, we had big time movie weekend. And this film is called Jupiter Ascending. I was really excited to see this movie, and because I like sci-fi, alien type stuff, and this movie just came out, okay? I just did an American Sniper review where I waited over a month for the nation's highest grossing film. But yet, this stupid movie, I went and saw it on opening weekend. I gotta tell you, Mia Kunis is cute, talented. She was not the problem with this film. Who else was in it? I'm looking at the plot summary. Let me just start here and then I'll go tell you some other things about it. Jupiter Jones was born under a night sky with signs predicting that she was destined for great things. Now grown, Jupiter dreams of the stars but wakes up to the cold reality of a job cleaning toilets and an endless run of bad breaks. Only when Kane, a genetically engineered ex-military hunter, arrives on Earth to track her down does Jupiter begin to glimpse the fate that has been waiting for her all along. Man, I'm reading it horribly and it's horribly written. Her genetic signature marks her as next in line for an extraordinary inheritance that could alter the balance of the cosmos. That's not really accurate. I mean, that's accurate. It's not very informative. Unbeknown to Earth's residents, life on Earth and countless other planets has been seeded by families of alien royalty for the purpose of harvesting the evolved living creatures once they reach a Darwinian state of perfection to produce a type of youth serum that allows them to live forever. Is that too dramatic? Anyway, when the matriarch of the House of Abrasax, the most powerful of the alien dynasties, dies, her children Balaam, Kalik, and Titus are at war over the heir. Eventually a new heir comes to their attention, Jupiter Jones, an unsuspecting Earth-living, unlucky caretaker of other people's homes. Jupiter encounters Kane Wise, a genetically engineered interplanetary warrior who came to Earth to reveal that her genetic signature makes Jones royalty and heir to Earth. Meanwhile, he has to protect her from Balaam, who put a bounty on her head and would rather harvest Earth than lose it to Jones. Okay, so between those two summaries, basically there's three kids, let's say, who are heir to Earth. They live in different parts of the universe, and, you know, whatever. I'll be honest with you, there was a couple sitting on the same row as us that wouldn't stop talking, and my wife was distracted. And actually, halfway through the film, I went to get a manager, and it ended up blowing up in my face because the manager handled it horribly. Thank you, Cinemark! And the manager handled it very badly. And I ended up being confronted by the guy in the lobby, and we had to solve the issue on our own, which as adults and grown-up human beings, I don't have a problem with that. But it escalated because of the poor management at the theater. Anyway, that's a complete, I don't want to gum up the video with that, but yes, I was a little bit distracted from this film because of a dust-up with some other people in the theater. At the end of the movie, we made up and told each other to have a great weekend, and we shook hands and apologized, and it was great. I think more people should do that. That was the most interesting part of the movie experience, by the way. Now, let me move over here to the cast list. On the IMDb page for Jupiter Ascending, so I can tell you who was in the film, if you don't already know. Channing Tatum. Okay, gosh. He had the pointy ears, it was stupid, and there was another character with big gigantic ears, and an elephant face. It was just really a cheap, you know, it looked like really cheap Star Trek and Star Wars, to be honest with you. The coolest thing in the film, honestly though, was some of the cloaking, some of the stealth. But man, Channing Tatum with his stupid anti-gravity boots and his little shield, you know, it looked like a African tribal shield that was, you know, it was just really stupid. Just skating around the air, pew 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 pew, you know, and they had these other steampunk party characters with their little woven dreadlocks and their cool little, you know, metallic motorized monocle eyepiece thing, whatever, with all their big old, you know, big guns. It was really cheeseball. But anyway, the cool thing, again, about the cloaking were the fact that this film does, if you're an alien UFO geek and you're interested in, you know, all that, then this film had gray aliens, it had reptilians, it was, you know, that aspect, it was, you know, hey, cool, it's like representing some things that, you know, some people have heard about or study or research or whatever. So instead of just calling them, you know, all the, you know, maybe I should study my Star Wars and my Star Trek, but instead of, you know, just all these random made up names, there was some references to things that we think we've seen here on this planet or in this lifetime. So that was interesting, up for debate, obviously. But yeah, just from what I could get about the movie, I mean, it was only a 10-minute distraction with the other couple, so it wasn't that huge of a deal. But I'd have to say, you know, just the film was just trying to be too big, and just it was really, really CG heavy. And we did see the 3D version, so I think that was a plus for this film. I think if we didn't see the 3D version, it would have been even worse. So the 3D was a little more interesting. But man, I'd have to give it 1 star. I mean, it shouldn't be, I don't even know if it deserves rating a star. The next time I see this movie, it will probably be on a Saturday or Sunday on cable, or, you know, I'll see it on TNT or something. But not if Lord of the Rings is on. I would much rather watch that, or what are the other movies that are always on TBS or TNT? It doesn't matter, but Jupiter Ascending, I would name it Stupider Ass Ending. Seriously though, folks, wait for this one to come out on Redbox or cable. But, you know, I gave a great review for American Sniper. That was definitely worth seeing. But Jupiter Ascending, I should have known. Jackie from That 70s Show, God bless you, but that was a horrible movie. And Channing Tatum with the pointy ears, I just didn't buy it. Anyway, tell me what you thought about the movie if you saw it. Leave comments below and like the video. And support us. Subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, Blabby Daddy out.